I want to talk about Tyrese Haliburton, mainly because the NBA world, or the mainstream NBA world, doesn't really talk about him. And I don't really expect them to, because it's Tyrese Haliburton. There's rookies like James Wiseman, Lonzo Ball, and Anthony Edwards that have been more heralded coming into the NBA just because they're household names. And he's in Sacramento. The Kings are fucking doing good as fuck right now, but it doesn't matter because they're in Sacramento and they're not going to get the same amount of love as other teams that are more sexy, if you will. But I want to talk about Tyrese Haliburton because he's probably the rookie of the year right now. Either him or LaMelo Ball. I'm going to talk about the Kings in another video, mainly talking about the Kings. And I'm going to talk about the rookie of the year race as a whole in another separate video. But right now we're just going to focus on Tyrese. I'm going to do this like a Funky Diabetic video where he reacts to highlights, just, talk about him. I don't really have to avoid copyright because I don't monetize YouTube anyway. I don't have enough people viewing, so we're gonna watch some highlights and then we're gonna look at some stats as well. Okay, so we have a high screen, kick out to De'Aaron Fox. I don't know why this is, how is this an assist? This was literally all of De'Aaron Fox's creation. What's this, a kick out, rotation, swing to Tyrese. Okay, 3-pointer, bang. Tyrese, he's probably shooting the best 3-point percentage out of all rookies. He's shooting above 40% from 3 and on quite a bit of 3-point shots attempted. And this was the main thing about Tyrese that a lot of scouts were talking about. Would the jump shot translate into the NBA? Because he does have a funky release, and we know about scouts saying how funky releases don't translate into the NBA, but he's making it as of right now. And they're mainly off catch and shoots, but that one, like wide open catch and shoots, but that one was semi-contested, so he's able to shoot them over late closeouts, over taller defenders, so that's a good sign for the future of his jump shot. Another one, corner 3 ball. Looks like he's really proficient in the corner. This one, he's got Melo on him, double screen. Enes Kanter, one of the worst pick and roll defenders in the entire league, takes advantage of that. And McCollum is an improved perimeter defender, but he really blows coverages here. I mean, the whole Blazers team is bad on defense, but a good little lob to Hassan, good read from Tyrese. Good playmaking in the fast break. These are the type of things that drew Lonzo Ball comparisons, his ability as a pass first point guard and to playmake in the fast break. But what sets them apart is his playmaking in the half court. Lonzo Ball is not a great playmaker in the half court. He doesn't operate very well in the pick and roll, but Tyrese operates very well in the pick and roll. Double screen here, involving both bigs. This is a really good play call from Luke Walton. Shout out to Luke Walton for doing a better job with the Kings this year. This is a good play because you got an athletic ass power forward rolling to the rim, with a screen being set on him by one of the most dangerous shooters in the league. And this confuses the Blazers quite a bit. They don't know how to defend the shit. They don't really know how to defend anything. But Tyrese Haliburton spots this mismatch. McCollum cannot keep up with Bagley in the air, and Covington's late in recovering. But good read from Haliburton there. Another catch and shoot in the corner. Leaves money in the corner, man. I want to look at his jump shot a bit more to dissect it, but I want to get him like at the wing so it's a better angle. Not much really here, just a good entry pass to Hassan, who had a mismatch. Hassan's mean mugging, okay. Yeah, he operates really well in the pick and roll, not just as a passer, because obviously here, in this drop coverage from Kanter, the pass wasn't here. It would have been a force. It would have been a force, and Hassan's not really rolling hard either. But he has Dame on his backside, Kanter, horrible inside defender, and he's able to hit this little in-between leaner from out the paint. He's really comfortable from that outside the restricted area type of range, outside of 3 feet. Mainly off the pick and roll. Again, nice ball fake, freezes Nurkic, and another floater type of shot outside of 3 feet. This is what sets him apart from Lonzo Ball. And speaking of Lonzo Ball, this is something that drew similarities to Lonzo, his defensive instincts to get passing lane steals and jumpstart the fast break. Another high pick and roll, floater from outside the free throw line. He's really proficient from 3 to 10 feet. We got to look at his field goal percentages from that range, that 3 to 10 feet. range, because I've only seen like 2 of his games live because the NBA doesn't really have Sacramento's games on national TV. But he was proficient from mid-range, floater range in those games, and obviously in the highlights as well. So now we have this game against the Celtics. That Trailblazers game was from a while ago because CJ was playing. He's hurt now. But this Celtics game is from, I think, yesterday. I think they played yesterday. I did not see this game live. Okay, I don't care about the cars. Let's get to the... Coming off ball screen. On ball screen. Gets Jalen on his hip. Good pocket pass. Really good shot from Richaun Holmes. That's a deep floater. Some off ball action. This isn't really an assist. This was created by De'Aaron Fox. I'm not going to talk about that. He's got Tatum on him. So the fact that Tyrese has had Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum on him on a couple of possessions just shows the amount of respect that he's gaining on the NBA. We got these 2 big defensive wings that Brad Stevens feels like he has to put on Tyrese because he has that respect. He's getting known around the NBA as somebody who's a proficient offensive player. Gets past Jason Tatum, another floater, really proficient in that floater range. Corner shot. Yeah, he's proficient as fuck in the corner. What else can we say? I want to get a good angle to really break down his jump shot. They're hitting him. Tristan, okay, this is a good angle. This is a good angle. Horrible defense. Boston's defense has really been depressing this year. But Tristan's caught in no man's land. Good ball fake. He doesn't really jump on this shot. He just goes to his toes. Not a lot of elevation. The ball starts. It gets right to the side of his head really quick. It just looks a bit awkward. He doesn't get a lot of elevation, but it's going in, so he doesn't really have to change the jump shot for these type of catch and shoot situations. He's shooting, what, 41% from 3. But for the thing that would improve his game, that could really like take his game to the next level, is his ability to create on the perimeter in like isolation situations, so he could hit some 3-point shots off the dribble. He doesn't obviously feel the need, good defensive instincts there, to go to that right now because he's scoring really efficiently just playing within himself. But if he wants to improve his offensive game, he's going to have to be more of a shot creator on the perimeter without the pick and roll. Heads up play from him here, because most of his points come in the fast break or off pick and roll action. He doesn't really isolate like that. And I see in the future him and De'Aaron Fox being in the same starting backcourt. And if he can add some more perimeter shot creation off an isolation to his game, it would be taken to the next level. This is a deep 3 over a late contest. So yeah, his catch and shoot jump shot, there's no need to really tweak his form. Good hesitation. Spotted Jaylen Brown, was hedging to the paint. Good kick out to the corner. Cross court pass. Relocates. Head fake. Butter. And I think that's it for the highlights. This is the end of the game. But yeah, let's go to Basketball Reference. I think I already have the tab up. I do. So obviously we see his stats here: 11, 5, 47 from the field, 42 from 3. He's not playing like a rookie at all. Just looking at these shooting splits. Madman on the motorcycle is finally gone. Okay. And his turnovers. 5.4 to 1.6 assist to turnover ratio is insane. What's that? That's an above 3 if I'm not mistaken, if I can do math right. A 3.37 assist to turnover ratio is that of like a veteran playmaking point guard. But I really wanted to look at his 3 to 10 field goal percentage. It has to be in like the 40s, which is a good percentage. I passed it. Here we go. So 15.7% of his shots come from the 3 to 10 foot range, and he shoots them at a 51.9 clip. It's remarkable. Most people who are known as floater specialists or teardropper specialists, like, who's a guy like that? Lou Williams. The Lou Williams Emmanuel Quickly comparison. But Lou Williams, he's made a living off of those in between shots because he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he has to shoot from there. Those little flip shots from that 3 to 10 foot range a lot. He's made a living off of that, along with his other things in his offensive arsenal, but he's known for these shots. If I had to guess, like 15% of his shots come from there. Oh my god, look how long he's been in the league. It takes so long to get to his shooting splits from distance. Police is chasing somebody. Okay, 3 to 10 foot. No, this is this season. 19.2% of his shots come from 3 to 10 feet. And he's shooting them not at the best percentage in the world. Obviously, in his younger days, he was shooting that shot a lot better. But recently, he's not shooting it well. But Lou Williams, somebody who's made a living off of these in-between shots, his career high percentage-wise from that range is 48.3. And Tyrese Haliburton is shooting plus 50% from there in his rookie year. So it's a good sign, man. Tyrese Haliburton is nice. Either first or second in Rookie of the Year voting. And yeah, I kind of wanted to make this a funky diabetic type of video to talk about Tyrese because the mainstream NBA media is not talking about him enough.